Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for a presentation on healthy relationship during quarantine. I know this is a very stressful time where everyone's at home and it's very likely that you might be frustrated with one another. So this presentation is just help you to get in touch with your inner self and to understand what's happening at home and how you can change or refocus your attention on something. So after this presentation, if you would like to speak to one of us, please give us a call or you can email us. My name is Gajni. My phone number and email us is on, sorry, my phone number and email address is on the screen. I am joined here by my colleague named Shireen Abbasi. She's a settlement counselor. Her phone number and email address is also on screen. Hi, Shireen.
Hi, how are you? I hope everyone is staying home and doing well.
Yep, Shireen. So how a healthy relationship works?
So, as you know, that this is a crucial time for all of us. Staying home for a long time is a challenge, but it is depend on us how we are going to spend this time to stay safe, healthy, and happy with our families. How a healthy relationship works. A strong, healthy relationship can be one of the best support in our life. Everyone's relationship is unique, but there are some things that good relationship have in common. Good relationship improve all aspects of your life, strengthening your health, your mind, and your connection with others. However, if the relationship isn't working, it can also be a tremendous drain. So relationships are an investment. The more you put in, the more you get back. So healthy relationship result in mental, emotional, social, and physical benefits.
Perfect, thank you. We also wanted to give you a quick overview of what a healthy relationship can look like. And this is a wheel that we put together. The wheel can be found on Google as well. So basically, what it's trying to tell you is a healthy relationship should have negotiation and fairness, and it should be a non threatening behavior. So when an individual is able to present their views and ideas in a non-threatening behavior, that is a healthy relationship, and the other person should also be able to do that without fear. There should be respect, trust, and support. In addition to that, there should be honest and accountability, especially during crisis time. You need someone to rely on and to be able to connect with. So it's very important. Economic partnership and shared responsibility is also very important. Economic partnerships, and at times like this where there's a lot of layoffs and unemployment happening, it's essential to have a support with from your partner. In terms of shared responsibility, there are times when one person is doing most of the household work or most of the work required, and it's very essential that there's a shared responsibility so that one individual is not burnt out. Responsible parenting is very essential as well, because it contributes to the mental health of the child. So parents in general have to be in the same page when parenting, and they also have to make sure that the home is safe for their child and it's free of violence and argument and threatening behavior. How are you feeling during COVID-19 crisis, Shireen?
So this is a crucial time, as I said. It's very hard to stay home, and lots of people feeling angry, annoyed, confused, worried, stressed, scared, bored, agitated. It is normal to have all these feelings and more. However, how you handle it matters. For example, do you take your anger out of your family members? Angry, frustrated, annoyed, confused, worried, stressed, and scared, all these things are normal. But anger is an emotion. We need to listen to it if we are to better care for ourselves and our loved ones. Anger creates an emotionally unhealthy family environment. arguing with one another. Disagree can be a sign of healthy relationship, especially if it is done respectfully. But if you are getting angry, then it's not a good relationship. It's not a healthy relationship. Are you reacting out to alcohol? So some individuals consume alcohol without knowing the limitation of alcohol consumption. And over the time, excessive alcohol use can lead to the development of chronic diseases and other serious problems in your life. Are you being annoyed with children? So you know nowadays children are staying home. Due to COVID-19, everything is closed. There are no outdoor activities for children. So they have only choice to play jump and shout at home. Every parent has their limit. How do you handle it? It is a given that you will feel annoyed at your children at some point. But the way you react when you are annoyed can have a long lasting effect on your children. So please be careful when you get upset with your children when they are at home.
Perfect. Thank you, Shireen. So, a lot of the feelings that Shireen has just mentioned can be unconscious. You might just get those feelings. So, please be aware of it and get in touch with those feelings. And that's step number one, to realize and to acknowledge it. Once you've acknowledged those feelings, there are techniques that you can practice, such as de escalation methods or distractions. Distraction is something where you focus your attention on something else. So you might redirect those thoughts, or you can start listening to music or do some other activities and stuff like that. De escalation method can be something like taking a few deep breaths, having something that you can reach out to, someone that you can reach out to, just vent. Those could be some de escalation methods. Practicing self care on a regular basis is essential. Taking breaks, for instance, going out for walks, or just around the neighborhood, or just even going outside for 5 minutes is really good. Making sure that you are eating healthy and taking care of yourself physically is generally good when you have pre-planned activities for throughout the day, so that everyone's busy and people know what to look forward to. And children usually like that routine as well, when they know what to do next. So having a routine or a pre-planned activity will be helpful during this time. All right, signs of a toxic relationship, Shireen?
Yes, so this is very important to understand that this is a time when we have to control over ourselves. And sometimes when we stay longer at home and we don't have jobs, people get toxic relationship. Instead of healthy relationship, it becomes a toxic relationship. And what is a toxic relationship? A toxic relationship is a relationship characterized by behavior on the part of toxic partner. There are emotionally and infrequently physically damage to their partner. A toxic relationship contaminates your self-esteem, your happiness, and the way you see yourself and the world. So there are some points we can discuss with you, which is the first one is excessive fear of the conflict. You might worry about saying something that others will disagree with you, or have general fear about doing things that will annoy or bother other people. Isolation from friends and family. Social isolation can lead to feeling of loneliness, fear of others, or negative self-esteem. Depression, crying, low self-esteem, also toxic in toxic relationship. Um, when people start getting stressed, it leads to depression, and sometimes they are suffering with different diseases, suffering with low self-esteem. Also, suffering with low self-esteem can impact numerous areas of our lives. Fear of partner's anger. When the relationship is toxic, some people always live in this fear that their partner will get angry if something went wrong. being afraid of next fight or thinking what will be happen next. Personality change. When there is a toxic relationship, it usually leads to the personality change. Your personality might negatively change when you are staying at home for a longer time and have no job or other activities. So be careful. To keep yourself busy, for example, like let me tell you something like in personality change, sometimes, for example, an outgoing person becomes withdrawn. A calm person become angry and abusive. So just take care of yourself and other who are staying with you, your family, your friends, your children.
Perfect, thank you. So, in addition to personality change, I think it's also important to notice that within children as well. Children generally are individuals who like routines and patterns that they are used to. So, when it's different for them, they are going to get agitated or they're going to have different behaviors. So, as parents, it is important for you to speak to them, be reassuring to them that everything's going to be okay, and to explain a little bit as much as you can as to what the environment is like and why it's affecting them not going to school or them not being able to go outside and play and things like that. So please, as parents, be mindful of the changes in children, and also try to keep a very healthy household where it's free of arguments and free of violence. Even hitting children is also considered violence as well. So if you, I mean, as partners, there are going to be arguments. That's very normal in a relationship, but make sure those arguments take place behind a closed door. Make sure children are able to see a loving and affectionate family. So be very mindful of how you behave and how the family environment is around children.
Thank you, guys. So there are some community resources which we want to share with you. If any time you feel that you need to talk to someone or you need support, there's a Catholic Family Services. Their phone number is on your screens. Tangerine Family Services of Peel. Victim Services of Peel, they are open 24/7. So you can, open means like online, you can call them anytime. Peel Crisis Center, their number is also on the screen. You can call them anytime. They are also getting calls 24/7. Gajani Crisis Intervention Worker, her number is 905-306-0577 extension 245, and her email is also on the screen. You can send her an email or call her, leave message on her voicemail, and she'll get back to you as soon as possible. I hope this will be helpful.
Yes, thank you, Shireen. And we also wanted to leave you with a list of shelters that are around the PL region for emergency purposes, for homelessness or any violence that takes place at home. These are lists of shelters that you can reach out to. There are shelters specifically for women and children as well, and those shelters only host women and children, and they're very protected. So thank you so much for your time. I hope this information was valuable for you. Please, you can reach out to us if there are any concerns. We are here to assist you. Our center is open, but we are providing modified services. So call us, email us, and we'll be there to help you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.